Hello, my name is Martinez and I think you came to this video because you want to play an interesting and scary horror game at night, but unfortunately you don't have a PC, but don't be despaired because today I've collected 10 of the best, scariest and most interesting horrors for your phone, so the video will be interesting. Well, before we start I will ask you to subscribe to my channel and like it. Let's try to get 10 subscribers, and if you did it, then enjoy watching. The first game is called Specimen Zero, and here you find yourself as a person in a dark hospital from which you need to get out, but not everything is so simple, because monsters will interfere with you. And also the hospital has a huge number of locations, so you will definitely like this game. The second game in our top is called Endless Nightmare, and in this game you are a dead in a family with a sad fate. You are constantly facing nightmares as well as a scary ghost that lives in your house. Well, the game itself will take at most 40 minutes of gameplay, but because of the atmosphere and short story you should definitely play. The next horror is called Teddy Freddy, and many people like this game like the famous Granny, but here the atmosphere, readless and graphics are much better. But the problem does not change, you have to escape from the murder, open the main door, but before that solve a bunch of riddles, so you will like this game. The fourth horror is called Death Park. In this game you will need to confront a scary clown who wants to catch you. The game itself has excellent graphics, atmosphere and an excellent plot. It feels like it's impossible to get out of this nightmare, and there are only 2 parts which you should try to play. The fifth game in our top is called Puppy Playtime. I think many have heard of this game, and now it's on the phone for a long time. And shortly we're in a toy factory where one of the toys became a monster and you will need to get rid of it. The atmosphere in this game is similar to FNAF and I really like it, so I advise you to play it too. The next game is definitely worth your attention because it's a whole series of mental hospital games. I personally play each of these games and I can say that this is definitely the scariest game on the phone. The full game takes at least 3 hours to complete it, which is very good for the phones, so if you like horrors, try to play this one. The next game in our top does not need an introduction because it's the game Ice. I will not say much about it because you are a reporter who must collect evidence and also ice to see the ghost. The atmosphere in this game is very interesting and scary. There is not much of a plot, but in general the game is definitely worth playing. Well, the next game is called Scary Head Field. Yes, the name is strange, but in general it's clear that the game is about a siren head who stole your parents and ran away into the field. So you have to save them, but it will be extremely difficult. The best thing in this game is the atmosphere, because walking in the field at night is already scary, so the game is definitely worth your attention. The next game is similar to the previous one, because this game is about a pipehead monster what lives in a radiation forest, but you should be careful because the only safe place is a tower which the pipehead cannot reach, and your main task is to escape from the forest on the other side or destroy the monster. Bendy and the Ink Machine is a first-person horror puzzle game set in an abandoned animation studio. You take on the role of Henry, a farmer animator who returns to the studio and discovers dark secrets and terrifying ink creatures. The game features an unique old cartoon art style, interesting atmosphere and a story-driven experience full of mystery and suspense. The game has 5 chapters which take you to play like a 5 hours, which is very good. It was the last game for today. Hope you like the games. Write in the comments what is your favorite horror. And it's all for today. Good luck to everyone and see you later.